and this time it's going to be day 3.5. Save it. Okay. I'm back. Mic check, mic check. Was a quick call with mama, and now I am back. I have some dates, I have some nuts, I have my yogurt. Ready for some more intense session. Now, since I should have the plan from Claude right now, Manus, I think this is it. Indra, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. What is this? I never... Hold up. Hold up. The guide, 1800 lines, 22 sections, every correction incorporated, the 11 specific fixes from the critique are listed right at the top so you can verify each one was addressed. File 2. Yo, the guide. Where is the guide? I don't see no guide. Guide and GZ, and they are huge files. Huge. I mean, it was not kidding. Holy God. Holy God. Yeah. Good, good. Oh my God. Three independent AI models: Claude, ChatGPT, Manus. Key corrections. Well, before that, I never saw ChatGPT. I personally never had it generate or create me .tar file before. tar. Never happened before. It's gonna be interesting. Download all files.zip. It's only 26 KB because it's compressed, I guess. Okay, 1800 lines, 22 sections. I would say that's the biggest file I have ever had AI generate for me from memory. Containing every file you need to bootstrap the workspace on day one. Extract it, run setup.sh. So it gave me an sh file. So you have your directory structure, all 5 gate scripts, executables, all 6 protocol files, templates, empty state stores. You're ready to go. You still need to write soul, user, agents, and memory from the guide. Those are intentionally not included because you should customize them, not copy paste blindly. The hell? But it doesn't say which one I should follow first. Good, good, good. Dharma tests runs for all. Is this hard coded? Why do you keep referring to Dharma test runs 4.0 and Cloud Sonnet? This is not good. I don't like it. Surya monitors shipped apps. Analytics. Reviews. Crashes. Iterate or kill decisions. Without it, you will be shipping into the void. Your move. Day 1 starts with Xcode. Select install. I already have it. V3, V1, V2. Okay, hardware environment setup. I already have this. I have Homebrew. I have Node installed. NPM have it. Git have it. Python have it. I don't have Fastlane. I don't have SwiftLint. XC Beautify. Readable Xcode output. I have OpenRouter though. I don't need all of them. Good. Days are good. Have it, have it. UI build. I don't know what this is. What does this do? Look up. Oh, UI build. Okay. I need that. Users. My name. Indra. Why is it hard coded here? Why is it hard coded? Why is it that my models are hard coded? Did you put your any thought behind what models work best for what agent? There are benchmarks for every model out there, and every model works best in a particular scenario. Some are good at research, some are good at reasoning, some are good at design, some are good at coding, some are good at doing daily activities. I am planning on using OpenRouter, and I already have ChatGPT Codex via OAuth. I'm gonna use that. OAUTH. I have Cloud Code Max plan as well, which I have Cloud Code installed already. I told you specifically to be model agnostic. You have completely ignored that. And I wonder how many other things you have ignored at this point. Challenge given. Let's see what comes up with. Let's see how it justifies. See that big, the cursor just maximized and minimized. I'm not sure why though. Do we have anybody in the chat? Or not yet? Hello. Wonderful. Or not yet? Hello. Wonderful. Cool. Nice, nice, nice. I know the stream is terrible, and I would not be watching this stream if I were you. It's just you can't make out anything. It's just, look at this. Everything is blurry. Not good. Not good. I have infinite number of screens going on. Not just Clash Sonnet, many others. Code generation, huh? I like that. Hey. What else did you miss? I don't know. Moral assignment, Indra, Cloud Sonnet, code review. What are we doing? What is this? Oh man. What? What? Didn't you just say that you have removed hard-coded values? So think about it. I gave you a question. You did not Ralph loop yourself. I told you one model, example of one model, and you took it literally and said, Cloud Sonnet 4 is hard-coded. What about all the million other models that are hard-coded? You are pissing me off. No autonomy, no thinking, no reasoning. You are using Cloud Opus 4.6 in extended mode and you are not doing nothing. Deep breaths, boy. Deep breaths. This is AI we're talking about. And they say this is going to take over. Nah. Bless me. That screenshot I gave you was not from the routing list, it was from the Indra implementation guide v2 final. See, this happens. I just hate. With hard-coded model names baked into every section, the routing pitch I wrote. Yeah, 100%. It's But I said, that screenshot I gave you was not from the routing list, it was from the Indra implementation guide v2 final that you had given me. It goes, that's worse. That means the v2 guide, the one I said was corrected and battle tested against 3 independent AI critiques, was delivered to you with hard-coded model names baked into every section. So it knows that it messed up. Now it's trying to rectify that. Let's see. Needs to be rebuilt with genuinely 0 model names in the architecture layer. Every place that says Cloud needs to say a capability requirement, a selection criteria. And again, why is it just Claude, GPT, and Gemini 2.5 and why not every other? Referencing any single model in itself is what you should be targeting, not these three key model names. Do you have more things I missed that you want to observe before I rebuild? Who knows? Maybe. Let me double check. Indra is a king of gods, commands forces, central orchestrator. Brahma is the creator of the universe, scaffolds, create project structure and repose. Goddess of knowledge, true, wisdom, learning, research lead, gathers and synthesizes information. I will agree. Vishwakarma is a divine architect, architect of divine cities, planning lead, designs what builders will follow. Twastar, divine craftsman, forges weapons, build lead, builds what Vishwakarma designed. Dharma, cosmic law, righteous judgment, test lead, impartial evaluator, enforces standards. Agni, god of fire, messenger. What about Chitragupta? Huh? Carries offerings between worlds. Ship lead carries apps from dev to app store. Okay, Surya, the sun, illuminates, observes all, monitor lead, new, watches over shipped apps. Apps. To Saraswati, research gauge ready, human approval, Vishwakarma 1B. The hell are you talking about? What WhatsApp? When did I say WhatsApp? Coming to preferences, you say communication direct, no flub, WhatsApp under 300 words. When did I agree to having WhatsApp as my preference channel of communication? And you have hard coded the WhatsApp every single instance. You never discussed what would be the best channel or best app software to have communications. Never. No real data, no nothing. Just hard code WhatsApp into it. Hard coded WhatsApp into it. That's another one. That's another one for you. The whole V2 file everywhere I see, it's WhatsApp, WhatsApp, WhatsApp. I'm not against it, but I never said I wanted WhatsApp. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But why is WhatsApp hard coded in there? I will find more. It just messes up everywhere. Doesn't OpenClaw has its own way of doing it? Why does it? Why did you call yourself Indra? Hmm. Very interesting. Also, I think the workspace file directory structure from OpenClaw docs and GitHub, if you see, there is a hidden folder that gets created inside your preferred directory channel called .openclaw, and everything is present inside of that. So where does um, Indra come? I mean, I can create a folder or directory named Indra, but everything inside of it will be stored inside of .openclaw, no? And is it possible for us to actually go ahead with your workspace architecture? Can we do that? Or is it just you hallucinating that that is going to be our file structure? Okay, okay, that is alright. Whoa, I like this. Vishwakarma became Vish, Saraswati became Sarah, Twastar became Twash, Dharma became Dar, Agni, Surya, Brahma, subagents, 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 subagents. Whoa, boy, I was not expecting to go this deep into refactoring a whole OpenClaw directory, and I haven't even started doing it yet. I'm still in the research phase. Because this is important, this is critical steps. I'm willing to spend more time at this phase than doing everything blindly and then having to redo it again and again and again. Where is this? The hell is this? Why did it create? What kind of a schema is this? Why did it create? What is this? App name, description, type, new app, path, full pipeline, build phase status. What the hell did you do? Reading state in agents, get current phase of a project. I metrics. Schema and what does this intend to achieve? Why is the values in them hard coded? Is this an exam or something that will be created by this system? Let's see what else there is. All of these, all of these. All the directory paths that you reference start with Indra and then go inside. Did you assume that's going to be the case? Can we make that possible and have the structure just as is? Or are we going to mess up because once we create or install OpenClaw, the file structure is completely different, I would assume. And also there's a lot of scripts and they seem to be hard coded. I'm not sure with directory paths, and they're assuming that the projects will be in that directory. For scripts, check ship gate, scripts, check test gate, scripts, check build gate, scripts, check planning gate, the principal, scripts, check research gate.sh. We got reading state in agent tasks, updating state, Indra must do this after every transition. Why there's a lot of things that seem to be, I help me understand this. Are those hard coded or is that an example of what it might look like? What is happening here? Day 1 to day 60 roadmap. So you think I'm gonna be sitting in here just building everything for 60 days? You are crazy. There you go. I found all that I can. You are crazy. You don't really understand the concept I gave you, and you're not fact checking your document yourself. Huh. Acknowledging legitimate grievances about hard coded assumptions. I am grieving, yes. Oh man, you are right. I never asked you what channel you want. I copied the Kelly router pattern which uses WhatsApp and I hard coded it into Soul. WhatsApp messages under 300 words, agents.md. Every notification says send WhatsApp. Boy. Workspace directory structure is wrong. Serious factual error. Here's what OpenClaw actually does. Files, tools, and workspace space. This is separate from which stores config credentials, and so there are two options: OpenClaw config credentials sessions skills is workspace. The default workspace for sole agents. Bootstrap files like agents seeded automatically by OpenClaw setup. When you install OpenClaw, it creates a workspace directory. My guide invented Indra as a standalone directory path. That's not how OpenClaw works. So workspace is either the default or you can set a custom path via agents. Each agent gets its own workspace folder like. Ideally, I would want this to be just like a professional app studio or app factory company where you would have the high level who manages everybody, like Indra. Everybody reports to him. When everybody can see what everybody else is doing, they have their own channels, private conversations, group channels. You know what I mean? Can this be achieved in this context using AI agents? Like a professional app studio company. How would their communication channel be? How many channels would there be? What channels would there be? In our context, what are the channels we got? Who should have access? What should go into it? Why and why not? Ay, ay, ay. Nice, 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 nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, I hurt myself. Indra App Studio communication architecture, how a real app studio communicates. An executive channel where CEO gets high-level updates. Department channels where each team discusses their work. Project channels where cross-function work on specific products happens, and alerts or escalation channel for urgent issues, and general or all hands channel where everybody sees announcements, private DMs between individuals for focused conversations. It's got bot multiple channels per channel behavior. Real. Right, fine-grained per channel rules within a guild, including allow, disable per channel, channel specific mention gating, channel user allow lists, skill filters per channel, and extra context instructions, system prompt per channel, different system prompts per discard channel. Real. This is the key capability. You can give the bot a different system prompt in research than in build. That means when the bot posts in research, it behaves like Saraswati. When it posts in build, it behaves like Twastar. Same bot, different personality per channel. How? Sending messages to specific channels from cron or scripts. Real. You can send messages to specific Discord channels via OpenClaw message send channel, your channel ID, and from cron jobs forum channels with threads per project. Real. Discord forum channels. Thread posts and OpenClaw supports creating threads automatically or via OpenClaw message thread create. This means you can have projects one bot identity for all channels. Limitation. The Discord plugin currently only accepts a single token string, meaning all agents share the same Discord bot user, same avatar and name. Even if routed to different channels, multiple Discord bot accounts per gateway was requested but closed as not planned. So you can't have Saraswati appear as a different bot user than Twastar Discord. It's all one bot name. Cross context messaging block limitation is bound to one channel. The message tool blocks sending to other channels. The Indra Studio Discord server. Here's the actual layout, designed like a professional studio. Command center, announcements, read only for bot, G posts, purpose, major decisions, new app intake, ship achievements, who posts, Indra, via cron or gates, G manually. Primary interaction channel, purpose, G talks to Indra, here G, get approvals, commands, questions. WhatsApp, but on Discord. Yup, that's what I want. Yup, research category, research log, Saraswati's workspace, purpose, research progress, findings, competitive analysis. You are Saraswati, post research updates here. What goes here? Researching, app idea, found. Long-term market knowledge, purpose, reusable market insights, trends, category analysis, who posts, Saraswati via Indra subagent. So she makes use of Indra or gets help from Indra to post. Planning. Category, APIs, APIs, APIs. I got it. Workspace, PRD. Post architecture updates in the planning, design specifications, build errors, quality, test results, QA, ship, app store status, monitor, reviews, projects, thread focus timer, thread mood tracker, thread unit snap. One thread per app, full history of that app's lifecycle, each thread, app name, intake through monitor, all updates. This is per project channel without creating 50 channels. System category, heartbeat, model performance, failure log, private category, G only, bot can't read, notes, G's private notes, ideas, observations, purpose, your thinking space, not visible to Indra. How it actually works technically, the single bot reality, all posts come from one Discord bot called Indra. Discord currently only supports a single bot token per OpenClaw gateway, but using per channel system prompts, the bot behaves differently in each channel. When it posts in research, the system prompt says you are Saraswati. When it posts in research completion to send a channel, Discord, target channel, research log ID message, research complete for focus timer, gate read summary. Ralph Fuller's blocked focus timer but failed 3 times. Interacts, G talks to Indra in operator desk. Indra response there. Gate approvals happen in QA review. Can also monitor any channel silently. Just scroll through build log to see how Twastar is doing. Class supports creating forum threads automatically. The thread title uses the first non-empty line of your message. So when a new app enters intake, Indra creates a thread in project named after the app. All lifecycle updates for that app go into its thread. This keeps project history organized without creating a new channel per app. What breaks? Ralph loop. Can each deity agent truly see what others are doing? No, not natively. Sub-agents spawned by Indra run in isolated sessions. They don't read Discord channels, they read files in the workspace. The Discord channels are a display layer for you through artifacts in the workspace, not through Discord messages. Can agent post to channels autonomously? Only through Indra or via cron triggered message sends. A sub-agent running a research task can directly post the research log mid-task, but when it completes and reports back to Indra, Indra can route that result to the appropriate channel. Block cause problems? Yes, potentially. If Indra's session is bound to operator desk and it tries to post to alerts, that's cross context. The workaround is configuring cross context route whitelists, allowing specific from to channel pairs. It could be the principle should be channels post on state changes only, not on every internal step. Tostar should not post writing line 47 of view mode. Post story 3 of 7 complete build passing. Keep it at level. You can set up Discord notification preferences so that hashtag alerts pings you immediately. Pings you and everything else is silent. That gives you the carry it in your pocket benefit of WhatsApp without hard coding WhatsApp. So want a more personal channel, Telegram, WhatsApp, iMessage for just Indra's critical operator messages. That's additive. Indra uses messaging.md to route messaging.md defines routing rules where you can specify that system notifications go to Telegram and the agent reads it as natural language instructions. Channel is not one channel, it's Discord server, the factory floor where everything is visible, your phone messenger of choice. Critical errors or get approvals, debugging view when you are at the Mac, V1, V2, V3 channel rollout, V1 minimal Discord plus one phone channel. Alerts, build log, projects, system. One phone channel yourself in the alerts only. Everything else happens in the workspace files. Discord is just a window. Full studio layout. Cool, I like the idea. Let's implement it. And with that being said, rebuild the whole implementation guide so I can deploy it or start running it. Make sure you have not bloated all the context. You know what you're talking about, and you have rectified everything line by line, and you have not forgotten what we talked about in the past conversations. Understood? Be proactive, because the other agents are watching you build. I don't want you to be losing. Alright? Use ultra mode. Ultra instinct Goku. Come on now. Ow! Let I am planning on reinstalling OpenClaw from scratch and building it from scratch again with clear vision and focused systems. What do you think? Do you recommend doing a clean sweep and then redoing everything from scratch with the documentation that I have ready? Or do you think we can implement it in the existing directory? Because I think everything is messy, everything is for some reason messed up. They are talking from old junk files are present somewhere. They are cross-referencing. I'm not sure if the local models are doing what they're supposed to. I don't know if they are up to the task to perform the job. I don't know if that is the link that we are missing or if that is the link that is broken. So I have come to the conclusion of doing this now. What do you think? Before giving me an answer, think about it. Oh man. Okay, where are we? Excellent. Stream is healthy. Good. Good, good, good. Man, this takes a long time. And I have been doing this for the past couple days, so my sleep schedule has been disrupted. I used to go to bed at 9:15, 9:30 every single day. Now I'm going to bed probably 12:30, 1:30, sometimes it's 2:30 and I have to wake up 6 to 7 in the morning to go to work. That's on a good day I'm getting 5 hours of sleep these days. It's catching up to me. I'm not thinking clear enough. Let's see what it gives me. Based on that, maybe I'll close it for today and then come back to it tomorrow. Both of them are going crazy, huh? Okay. Okay, if that is the case, back up whatever needs to be backed up, like API keys, token IDs, and stuff like that. But everything else just scrap, crap, scrap them. Don't need anything. Sick of this. I'm sick of this. But understand that you have your own learnings, and if you're going to start from scratch, you know where to begin, what to do now, right? All the files and directories, we don't need any of them. Only save API keys, token IDs, or stuff that actually matters. Everything else is scrap them inside of OpenClaw directory. Outside of it, it might stay. But the OpenClaw directory itself, back up what's necessary and scrap the whole thing. I think I have Cloud Code installed now. Maybe I can use Cowork to do all of that inside of Cloud Code. Let's see what happens, dude. This is Cloud Code. This is Cowork. Boy, I'm not even talking anymore. I just haven't focused deep into it. Six. So OpenClaw is no more. It is still there. If it's gone, why do I see this message when I run OpenClaw TUI? Before that, this is my implementation guide plan. Go through it and let me know. Please make sure everything is not hard coded, everything is future proof, model agnostic, platform agnostic, and there are if loops present. Question and have if loops. If this, that. What else if this, something else. 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 Systems engineering should be the true core principle. Fact check yourself multiple times, use web search, deploy multiple agents, I don't care what you do. Utilize your maximum brain power and understand this file. If anything is wrong or said wrong or is compromising, let me know. Cool. See you tomorrow then. I gotta come today. Well. See, I'm still working. I'm working on my own project. I'm working on the job. I'm on the clock, bro. On the clock. Oh, man. let's give the same file. This is the implementation guide drafted by Claude. Do a in-depth research on this, investigation on this, and give me your findings. Did he get everything right, or is this just theoretical nonsense? Yeah, just like that. Same. I wouldn't be surprised if they give me the same interpretation. I would not be surprised. Cool. Sing it more. Cool. Oh, I forgot that I'm live streaming. I saw this icon. I said, why is OBS going in the background? Because I'm live streaming. Hello. It's still going on. Yep. I might go to sleep in a couple minutes. Well, there you go. We have completely wiped our OpenClaw. Completely deleted it. We're going to do it from scratch. This would be on screen. This would be the first time live, but off the screen, behind the scenes, this would be third time. Yep. Maybe third time's the charm. Because I know much more than I had known the first time I installed it. I know much more about my Mac Mini, how to use it, how the controls work. I know much more about OpenClaw itself. I know much more about features, how it works, markdown files, setup, directory. I have Claude Code this time. I'm cooking, bro. I'm cooking. Overall verdict. This guide is architecturally sound and a massive improvement over what we had. I don't need to know anything else. I don't have to hear anything else. Whatever I had, which I built for like 3 days, this says sound and massive improvement over what we had. Binary gate scripts, progressive autonomy, and manual first approach are exactly right. Model routing as the single source of model names is the correct answer to hard-coded models problems. But there are gaps that would block you on day one or cause the same problem we just cleaned up. I'm organizing by severity. I'm glad I had previous conversations with Claude Code. Thanks Claude Code. You're a lifesaver. See, Claude is the one that gave me this, and I gave it to Claude Code. Same Anthropic, but there's still blockages because this has context. This has 3 days of context. I have been on this for at least 5-6 hours a day, constantly grinding. So this has more context than my 3-hour session on Claude chat today. So I am happy. Critical blocks functioning. No sub-agent configuration anywhere. Configuration confidence. The guide describes 7 agents, Brahma, Saraswati, etc., with roles and capabilities, but never shows how to configure them in OpenClaw.json. OpenClaw requires sub-agents defined in agents.list with ID, workspace, the agent directory, and model. Without this, Indra cannot spawn any agent. Claude missed this completely. It completely missed that you have to create this in the OpenClaw.json file. I was maybe it's because I'm sleepy. I knew something was missing even after all of that back and forth and debates. This was it. This was one of the things that was missing. I had a problem with this when I was setting my OpenClaw the second time. It took so long to get this right. Oh, so many iterations, so many chat conversations with Claude and OpenClaw. From our verified experience plus OpenClaw docs. Result from model routing.md. Plus, each agent needs its own soul.md in its agent directory. The guide has no agent soul.md files. The guide has no agent soul.md files. Fix add a selection section showing OpenClaw.json agent configuration plus per agent soul.md templates. Reference model routing.md for the model field. Don't hardcode. App source code lives inside workspace. Wipe. Lose everything. Confidence 0.95. The guide puts source code at OpenClaw workspace projects ID source. We literally just lost everything by wiping. If app code lived there, it would be gone too. OpenClaw docs say workspace is private memory, not a place for production source code. Best practice is separate repos with per agent CWD pointing to them. Okay, fix. Keep apps app name for source code. Git repos. Survive any OpenClaw wipe. Workspace projects ID. Stores artifacts, research, planning, summaries only. Get scripts points to apps for build checks. No Devon model defaults 0.90. Model routing.md says evaluate from leaderboards monthly with no initial values. Indra literally cannot start. It does not know which models to use for any capability tier. Hello. Fix. Add a day 1 defaults section with current best picks per tier. Mark them as initial. Review after first app cycle. The model agnostic architecture is correct, but you need a starting point. Thank you. Thank you, Cloud Code. Evidence.md required but never created. Check research gate sh line 5 requires evidence.md in research artifacts. The phase is phase 1a description says Saraswati outputs research summary.md. No mention of evidence.md anywhere else. Fix. Either add evidence.md to Saraswati's output requirements or remove it from the gate script. Important compromises quality or causes previous problems. This is critical. We have to implement them. This is important, but Discord versus Telegram intentional switch conference 0.8. The entire guide is Discord first. You've been using Telegram for all Indra communication. Discord has advantages, organized channels, threads, forums, but this is a significant infrastructure change. The guide should either commit to Discord and include migration plan from Telegram, be channel agnostic with Discord as the example, support both Discord for studio channels, Telegram for phone alerts. The messaging.md phone channel section is properly agnostic, good, but the rest assumes Discord. Okay. Run local LLMs incorrect confidence 9.95. Running 7B, 14B, Llama 3.2, 3B, nomadic embed 16G, that's M4 handles 7 to 14 models. Fine, local models are valuable for economy tier tasks. Embedding or memory search fallback when AP. Should include local models as candidates. Says route never execute, but Indra must execute confidence 0.9. Doctrine 0.1 says delegate our work to specialist agents, but Indra needs to Execute gate check scripts, read write factory state.json, post messages to describe channels, read files during startup protocol, fix, clarify, route, build, research, planning, test, ship, and monitor work to route, build, research, route, build, research, planning, test, ship, and monitor work to specialist agents, execute routing decisions, state management, gate checks, and communications directly. G's self-questioning principle is missing. Confidence 0.95. Yep. He described this today, and it's a behavioral. How do you say it? Behavioral fix for everything we saw go wrong before any output, question, or action. Stop. Ask. Can I solve this myself? What happens if I do or don't? Do I need to bother G? Re-answer from different perspective. Don't proceed until confidence 1. Fix. Add to sol.md as a hard doctrine point. Integrity check missing. Confidence 0.9. We developed this after Indra's phantom state transitions. After any multi-file change, reread modified files, verify content, cross-check consistency, verify execution evidence. Fix. Add to sol.md under a verification doctrine point. 10. No sub-agent completion trigger mechanism. 0.85. How does Indra know when Twastar finishes building? The guide does not address this. We solved it with OpenClaw system event text complete agent outcome mode now in each agent's sol.md. Without this, Indra has to poll or wait for the next cron cycle. Fix. Add completion trigger instruction. Yep. Ralph max retries not in protocol. 0.85. What can go wrong, says Ralph caps at 3 retries, but Ralph.md does not state this number. The protocol should be self-contained. Maximum 3 retry attempts across all tires before tire 4 escalation. No heartbeat output display. Cron output is the message delivered to G without explicit instruction. Your output is the message. Don't try to send separately. Indra will dump internal monologue plus failed retry loops to your channel. Same problem all over again. Fix. Add to heartbeat.md or cron task descriptions. Your output is delivered directly to the configured channel. Do not use message send tools from cron sessions. If clear, output heartbeat OK only. Cron model not specified. V1 has 2 crons. Morning briefing EOD. What model do they run on? Our experience shows cron model overrides are unreliable. If unspecified, they will use the expensive default. Specify cron model in the cron config. Test that the override actually works before relying on it. Minor, worth addressing, but Python 3.11 plus in prerequisites not used anymore. Remove it or explain what it's for. No active hours configuration. We set this up to prevent overnight token burn. If you want 24/7 operation, fine. If not, add active hours to the setup. No cost tracking agent. Previous Indra had Chitragupta for accounting. The guide tracks costs so far in factory state.json, but no agent owns cost analysis. V2 concern, not V1. No shared memory between agents. We build shared memory with extra paths. The guide has each agent isolated. V2 concern. The startup protocol reads 7 files per session. Could get expensive on large projects. Consider lazy loading. Only read current project's artifacts, not all of them. Credentials. Guide shows OpenClaw credentials, but current OpenClaw uses openclaw.env for API keys. Verify which is correct for your version. Narada, Garuda, Chitragupta, the previous pantheon had these guide replaces with Brahma, Agni, Surya, fine for V1, but Narada's proactive intel gathering was valuable. Consider whether Saraswati covers that or if Narada should return in V2. What's excellent about this guide? Model routing, binary gate scripts, V1, V2, V3 progression automation, manual first, 2 crons only, factory state, never infer in pipeline, cross model, Ralph with 4 tires, discard studio structure, Ralph self-challenge. What could be wrong with my analysis? I'm comparing against our previous setups problems, some issues I'm flagging, completion triggers, shared memory, heartbeat discipline might not surface in V1's simpler architecture with only 2 crons and manual oversight. Counter. Better to prevent than fix later. Confidence 0.8. I'm assuming this card is new for you. Maybe you already set it up. Counter. Asking is better than assuming. Confidence 0.7. I flagged 20 items. Is that overwhelming? Should I prioritize harder? Counter. G asked for thorough. Better to flag everything and then G decide priority and confidence 0.8. Is this the best version of my analysis? I used web search to verify OpenClaw features, subagents, discard per channel, config, CLI commands, workspace best practices. I cross-referenced against our 2 session history of what actually happened or failed. I categorized by severity. I provided specific fixes. I could go deeper on each fix, write the actual code, but G asked for review first, implementation after. 0.8. Bottom line, the architecture is right. Fix the 4 critical items and add the self-questioning principle plus integrity check to sol.md. Add subagent. Proceed updated version with all the fixes applied. Yes, I would like that. And also, whatever you think are minimal that you say worth addressing, take care of those too. See? Now we are getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. And there was another, if I'm not wrong, there was this Indra that deployed tar file. Setup. Data. Build successful. This is one of the apps, by the way. It'll give me my yup. No icon, nothing like that. But it should work. Loading, 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 loading. There it is. There it is. It still remembers my name or everything. Manage subscription, and it goes to buy subscription. Oh, it doesn't actually show that, but it's not bad, not bad. It's the font could be tidied up a little bit. The theme is good. I mean, I can see myself using this. Clean up some spacing and oh, it does that automatically, I see. The more I shake, the bigger it gets. Uh-huh. Oh, as you say, this will be a substantial rewrite. Let me build the complete updated guide. And let's go to what is this? Memory use 60 MB. I have 16 GB. Yeah, don't worry about that. Do not worry about that. IEP Guardian. Let's see. Build failed. Okay. Alright. It was working yesterday though. It was working yesterday. Let's Maps, AI audits every site, grades them A to D, builds custom websites for the worst ones, text them the preview link. Lupa. That's cool. For $50, dude? That's awesome. Let's see another use case. So $200 per month. Ahrefs subscription. One prompt, keyword gap found, competitors mapped, content written in your brand voice, rankings, trace, traffic. Just quietly publish the most terrifying chart in tech. The blue zone is equal to what AI can automate right now. The red zone is equal to what's actually being used. The gap between them is enormous. What's actually being... Oh, really? So... we're only touching the tip of the iceberg, huh? I don't know how good it is. But stripe. They need to dance and think that to market their product. Two hours before deadline. Cloud code is just... Yeah. He took the wheel like he... What is happening? Also, guys, don't fall for all of these scams. I'm not saying he is a scam, but I'm just saying most of them are not really trying to help you out. They're trying to scam you into buying their product. So keep that in mind. Someone built an open source command center for AI agent teams because managing... Really? Clawport. Hey, I got an output. I completely did not realize that. Hold up. Hold up. What just happened? Okay. It wrote to download Indra implementation guide v4. V4. Oh, that's big. 3 last v when we depart from verified API. Damn, boy. That's how many lines? 1292. Now, if I were to give it back to him, would he really understand all of this? Per agent sold.md templates. Yeah, he does know that. He seems to know that. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, give it back to him, see what he thinks now. Why does it say let me build? What? Very, very good. Now here is the other implementation guide that I got. Why don't you look into this and give me the same high level in-depth research that you gave me for the other file. This is called vibe maxing. This is cool. I'm just saying this just blows my mind right now, because usually when I do that they just pick right up and go. But this is smart enough to say that's the file I just created, the v4 we wrote together. Did you mean a different file? Let me check what other guides are in your downloads. Found several files. Which one did you want to audit? No. I don't even know what it is. What is this? Failure taxonomy. What? I know there's something. Something. Failure taxonomy. So I'm gonna say actually this folder, look into this folder. This was generated by a different agent. It said that if you run the .sh file inside this, you will be creating all the required files and folders, but I'm not sure if they're gonna be created in the same exact directory or in a different directory. So I wanted to ask you to go through this and tell me exactly what would happen and what are all the other files and folders present inside this folder. Are they useful to our current mission v4 document that we created, or is it just nonsense? My cloud code is getting better and better. From memory, from all the iterations we had, every time I would just grind, say, burn it into your memory that this is what you have to do every time you need to give me an output. Why won't you just spawn multiple agents to read multiple files? That would be easier. Man, my eyes are getting red. I could feel it. I need to go to sleep pretty soon. It's 11:19. Okay. Sure, please do. Wow. It's writing every single file that it just mentioned individually. Okay. It's modifying all those files inside the same folder, which is good. I don't want two different folders. Why would I want that? Yes. What is, what does this mean? It says medium slash something here. What does it mean? These should have that complete whatever thing in them. Yuppers. Yuppers. It remembered. Is it right here, right here? Medium, model, and don't know. Awesome. And I want to appreciate that you are keeping track and learning from your mistakes. Keep up the good work. And don't let this get to your head. Having said that, can we implement v4? Let me check where we are first. Compact content context left until auto compact. I don't like that. It will compact in the middle of doing all of this pretty soon. Easy enough. We're setting up the installation. OpenClaw onboard install daemon. What? Why? Why? I understand. Do you want me to skip all the configuration for now because you have already restored the .env? We should be able to do that. He said he couldn't do it, now he's doing it. A bare config from the doctor fix. Now let me build the full v4 config on top of it. I need to generate a gateway auth token and set up everything properly. Go ahead. Julianing. My cloud core is Julianing. This is not our v4. Oh, we got a response from ChatGPT, it looked like. Not this either. It's actually writing all of the files. Maybe I'll do everything and send the first message on Telegram and then go to bed. Come on, man. I have to see this through. I can't leave it as it is. Can't leave it as it is. It's running doctor hyphen hyphen fix. Doctor passes telegram connected. All 8 agents recognized. Heartbeat disabled. Correct. We will use crons later. Let me restart the gateway. From service token, the daemon will use the old token after restart. Run force to sync the token. Reachable, yes. 300. Gateway is running unhealthy. Let me dig the final verification. Fail to start CLI. Without revealing the values, it knows. Gateway runtime does. Let me change the Telegram config to not use secret ref since the token is managed by the credential system. Secret ref. There's people just text and messaging. I can tell that I am drowsy. Context compact in the conversation. That's what's happening. I knew it. I knew it. I'm gonna have to rename the conversation to IV4 Indra version 4 IAF Indra App Factory 4 IAF IAF 4. Man, Come on, compact already. Come on. Gotta go to bed. Come on. There must be something behind that. I may have said something. Ah, yep, we are done. We are done compacting. Not in-house, but we do have some external connections. It is working on agents.defaults.model. Okay. Oh, for that, it did say that it's going to do a check on to see which models are the state of the art best right now to have a head start, which is what it's doing right now. GPQ at Diamond Leaderboard Best Reasoning Models 2026. Free models March 2026. Gemini Flash Lite DeepSeek. SWE Bench Verified Leaderboard Top Models 2026. Best Models March 2026 Rankings Pricings. It's doing web research. Don't ask me to. It's doing everything. Now I have current data. Let me compile the selections and update both model routing and OpenClaw.json. Deep reasoning, Gemini 3.1 Pro wins, beats Opus 4.6. Oh, let's use that. GPQA Diamond leader at 94.3. Swift Code Gen, Cloud Code CLI primarily. Cloud Sonnet 4.6 fallback. G has max plan, zero cost, SWE bench top family. I'm reading, bro. What? Code review, OpenAI GPT 5.2 must differ from Twistar Anthropic solid SWE bench 80%, cheaper than 5.4. Web search research 3.1 flash, long context web grounding, good cost, balance, routing Indra, Gemini 3.1 flash. Oh, Indra is going to use fast, cheap, strong instruction following. Okay. Shall execute Brahma, flash light. I have 0 in out, reliable tool use, economy tire. Checklist execute Agni. Same rational, economy. Monitoring Surya, cheap plus long context. Embedding Nomic embed text already installed, zero cost. 1 cron heartbeat DeepSeek R1 free, zero cost, good reasoning 0.8. Okay, whatever you say, man. It's 4.6 for reasoning, more expensive than GPT 3.1 Pro and scores lower on GPQ at Diamond. Why not GPT 5.4 for code review? 250 input, $15 output for a million tokens versus 5.2, which is cheaper and still solid. Can upgrade later if Dharma's reviews are weak. Why not local Olama for economy? Flashlight at 0.25 or 150 is so cheap, it's barely worth the quality trade-off versus local. Let me write the update. Whatever you say, man. There is use select by cheapest model with reliable tool use, preference, interface, open router or Olama, current selection, fill during day 3 to 4 setup. Google rational, same as Brahma, cheap, reliable tool use. It took out selected on. Why? Don't know. Verify each model ID exists on openrouter.ai/models. Open router naming convention is provider/model name. If an ID fails, search openrouter.ai for the correct ID and update this file. Send new selections and date. Update OpenClaw.json agent model fields to match. Nothing else needs to change. So we are not using what I already have. So we are not using GPT Codex 5.2, not Codex. Why not? Why are we not using Codex for code review? Auto, Open Router Auto, Gemini 3.1 flashlight, 3.1 flash, 3.1 pro, Sonnet 4.6, 5.2, 3.1 flash, Agni, 3.1 flashlight. It's just Google all over the place, not Claude. Google, 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 Google. Before we move on, it is doing so much. Missing. Most IDs are wrong. Let me find the actual model IDs. Yes. And it did not use DeepSeek. I did it. Claude Sonnet 4, 4.5, 4.6 per million context window. Let me check for free models too. Curl, Open Router API, V1 models, free. See, it's doing it, and then it is also asking itself, wait a minute, let me check all the free models as well. At this point, the Claude Code is becoming more of my personal agent. $70 billion instruct free. Wrong ID, correct ID. 3.12 Gemini 2.5 flashlight, 3.1 flashlight, 2.5 flashlight. Correct. 3.1 Pro, 2.5 Pro. 3.1 flash, 2.5 flash, 3.1 flashlight, 2.5 flashlight, flash, 2.5 flash. Exits preview. You see how long it's been working without me having to do anything? It had done the restart, completed, security, group policy, allow list was open, DMs still work while appearing, 4 critical warnings resolved. The tires populated with verified router model IDs plus pricing plus rationale. Workspace. There is no auto anymore. Okay. Cost structure per app cycle estimated premium Vishwakarma. Isn't Indra supposed to be the top dog? Let me test Indra on Telegram first. Gemini 2.5 flash, huh? Hi. Can you tell me who you are? Yep, it's still not configured. What I'm gonna do right now is rename test Indra Telegram. There is a particular command that you use. It's there's something configure channel All list. How about that? Hmm. Well, Telegram is not configured. It says access not configured. Your Telegram user ID and pairing code. Ask the bot owner to approve with OpenClaw pairing, approve Telegram and the code. And I tried to open OpenClaw TUI and I gave a command and it said agent failed before reply. No API key found for provider Google. It seems like we have fabricated things and made coded some things, but looks like they're not grounded. They're not really working. What's happening? You say it's all working, but it doesn't look like they're working though. Also, it looks like most of the agents are using Gemini. Why is that? Is it really because that is the best model to choose for all the different agents? Or did something happen and you had to go with that? Also, you do know I have ChatGPT OAuth. I don't see that being used at all. And this is the oh, wait a minute. It is picked up now. Yo, I have to make this done, bro. I can't sit here and go about this again and again. I need to set up pipelines. My goal today, at the beginning of today, was to ditch everything for now and just focus on improving the app shipping phase. Didn't you do that? No, what are you doing? I did not check. I need to check too. Oh man, this guy. This guy. I'm not saying which agent has to use ChatGPT OAuth or which agent has to use Cloud Code CLI Max Plan. I'm just saying I have these two lying around. Choose which agent. Find what agent will make the most use of this particular model and assign it to that particular model. Don't have to stick to a particular model from our memory or history. You know what I mean? Pairing, yep. Yep. Okay, send a message to start chatting, he says. Hi, introduce yourself to me. And what can you do for me? Says it works. It's now have open router prefix, so they route through your open router API key instead of looking for router specific keys. Try messaging in on Telegram again to you. Other questions? Yes, you're right that I leaned too heavily on Gemini. The reason was price or performance at each tier from the leaderboard data, but I should have considered. If so, Dharma should use it directly instead of routing through open router. Can you tell me more about it? Set up before the wipe. Do you still maintain where it matters most? Faster Anthropic was Dharma. From these two questions, what would you challenge yourself? How would you challenge yourself if I were to ask you to challenge these two questions? Because there is many things going wrong in these two questions that you're trying to ask me. Before asking me if you had the opportunity and ability to rectify this, how would you dissect this question and what questions would you ask yourself? Do you see anything wrong with these two questions? Let's see. I want it to do the debugging itself. I see many things going wrong here. Why? Number one, why are you fixing up ChatGPT OAuth 5.3 with Dharma? Why? And why are you mentioning that Twostar is Anthropic, Dharma is OpenAI? Why? Million other models out there. It did not even ask, can you tell me more about how ChatGPT what was set up before the wipe? Access to backup. I can check myself instead of asking you. I also have access to OpenClaw channels. List OpenClaw channels help on the entire OpenClaw CLI. I'm being lazy, pushing investigation myself. Not the right questions to ask yourself. Not the right questions to ask yourself. By the way, this is the response I got from him. He says, introduce yourself to me and what can you do for me? This is what he said. Don't know what the hell this is. Cool, man. Cool beans, bro. Did he just send me a big thumbs up? What? What? Did he just send me a cool... Oh, he reacted to it. Wait a minute. He just reacted to it. Wait a minute. I never saw that. I never had an agent respond or react to my message with a thumbs up. This is just next levels. This is crazy, dude. This is crazy. Actually remembers where you left it. Ah, I don't think so. Yes, 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 yes. flash, 2.5 flashlight, Saraswati 2.5 flash, Vishwakarma 2.5 Pro, Thruster Cloud Sonnet 4.6. He said he was gonna look into it, but never none. Didn't really do nothing. This is what I see right now. All I see is Gemini, which there is nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying there's something wrong with it. I'm just saying, did you really think about it and have solid reasoning and systems engineering behind it? And are they hard coded or will they change? Because we don't want hard coded anywhere. I told you that. If everything you did now was hard coded, we are not model agnostic. That was the core of our implementation phase V4, if you remember. And also, the main question I challenged you to ask yourself was not that I was expecting something else, but you did not do that. Um, so let me tell you what I wanted to ask you before now. You are associating Cloud Code CLI with one particular agent and GPT 5.3 codecs to Dharma exclusively, and these two agents with these two models are being associated exclusively. Did you ever question that? Why this model to this agent and this model to this agent? Why is it that I'm not trying to associate it with anything else? I'm not saying anything wrong with it. I'm just saying, are you limited? Are you not looking outside the box? If it is the perfect model for them to have, I am happy they can have it. And you have hard coded yourself to say it should be Anthropic and OpenAI for builder and reviewer. That's what it looks like. Thruster should have Anthropic, Dharma should have ChatGPT. Why is that? Why are you hard coding? Doesn't that look like hard coding to you? Hard coded. Where is model routing? We talked about some interesting concepts, but everything is hard coded now. Every single file is hard coded. Cool. Awesome. So, are you just going to leave the conversation just like that, or are you going to provide me with next steps? He just questioned himself and what is happening? Did he just forget he just said this? Didn't you just say this and you have already forgotten that you said this? I need answers because you are marrying them to one another model. That's not what I want. What the hell did you just do? What is wrong with you? You completely lost track of what you said and now you are going back and forth and back and forth. Wow. This is exactly your words and you even I pasted you and then you completely ignored it again. Oh, it's 12:18. I gotta go to sleep, man. This If you do that, then where is Cloud Code CLI going to be? No, 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 no. This is stupid. Are you stupid? Um, no, no, not you. I didn't mean to call you. My bad. Are you stupid? Retarded? Is your context bloated? Is your memory not working as it should? Why did you make this change? What is the purpose of each agent? What capabilities they should have? And which models are best according to now benchmarks? That's what I told you. You did some research and you made some changes. Now you completely went against it and changed everything to Codex 5.3 and said now there are 7 out of 8 agents are free. I never asked for that. You just messed everything up. And I'm pretty sure you deleted, cancelled most everything that needs to be there. What is your problem? When I gave you the input, I wanted you to challenge yourself on why is it that you are marrying Twister with Claude and Dharma with ChatGPT. That was the question. Because you are associating them to those particular agents and those particular agents with those particular models. That was my question. That is what I wanted to ask you. But you keep going back and doing some stupid calculations. All I ever said was, I have ChatGPT OAuth subscription and I have Cloud Code CLI, Cloud Code subscription max plan, and I have some local models. If any agent has the requirements and any of these models fit that, take it and assign it to that model. That's what I was anticipating you to do, not deleting the entire and reprogramming everything to having ChatGPT 5.3 codex. You are not doing Ralph, you are not fact checking yourself, you're just bloated. Take a deep breath, understand the conversation, redo your changes, undo your changes, and understand the context. You know what I mean? Do this in plan mode and then give me your findings now. This is stupido. This really is stupido. Oh, 12:30, bro. Almost 12:30. Proofing, it says. Proofing. Yeah, it changed to GPT 5.3 EOG. What do you want to tackle right now? Well, it responded back with EOG. I still have many questions because when you first did it, you had reasoning, you had grounded truth, you had reality, you had present day benchmarks, you had real data to back up your actions. Now you have not done that. You just seem to do anything and everything and not really understand what you are doing. You know that I have Cloud Code Max subscription, which is not being used currently. And you know I have ChatGPT 5.3 Codex, which is being used heavily. And our pipeline has multiple agents and they have unique specialities. And you seem to have lost your chain of thought on how you made the research on web research to see what models, and coming to the model routing, it's never hard coded. I'm not sure if it's still the same or it has changed. I know that we are trying to configure the first initial models to run with, and then Indra updates all the models himself, because this is Indra should be the one doing all the orchestration, system changes and whatnot. You agree with that? Because Indra should not only be the orchestrator, but he should have the system level cognitive vision and ability to do things, because he is the orchestrator. I think we have spoken about this, but you seem to have lost your thought. You're not challenging yourself anymore, you're not giving me confidence score anymore, and you're not doing the Ralph loops. If this, else if this, else if this, else if this. Not doing that anymore. But I want you to do all of that. You are not doing it at the moment, but I want you to do it before you give me a response. Fact check yourself every time. Do web research. Deploy all of your skills. Ultra think mode. It's just so sad sometimes. He was going so good and all of a sudden he just forgets everything. Go to downloads and read Indra deployment version 4 file that you created. I gotta go to sleep, bro. I gotta go to sleep. Alright, guys. I'm going to sleep. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a big session too, I just know it.